We're going to get this show on the road. So hope y'all are doing amazing. The waiting room is just popping off. So we're going to wait here another quick minute until I feel comfortable that everybody's here. We'll wait one more second and then we're going to get this show on the road. So that being said, we got Dallas, Texas, New Jersey, Chicago, Illinois, Jamaica, New York, North Canton, Ohio. What's up, Amanda? Atlanta, Georgia, Tampa, Florida, New Jersey, New York City, double New York City, Savannah, Atlanta, Knoxville, Phoenix. Yo, this is awesome. Miramar, Florida. Really? Baltimore, Maryland, Kansas City, Houston, Springfield, Massachusetts. Yo, that's what's up. Cape Creek, Arizona. There are so many people from so many different Virginia Beach. This is awesome. So welcome to the challenge. And again, thank you for being here. Really, really, really excited to kick this off again. If you've been on one of my challenges in the past, you do know that this is definitely going to be something that is going to level up a lot of the way that you run on social media. Because it's going to force you to get uncomfortable. And while you're uncomfortable, it's also going to give you the tools and steps that you need in order to make sure that you're actually moving forward, not just making yourself uncomfortable, but you're actually leveraging, maximizing all of the things that you are doing. And the goal of this class for me really is to show you how I am using video to get in front of more people. How am I using video to get in front of more people? So for those of you who already follow me on Facebook, you already know a lot as to how I use my Facebook profile as a way, number one, just to get some organic engagement and content just by posting things that are valuable, posting things that are useful and helpful to the people that follow and engage with me. And then I also make different types of videos, both the Instagram Reels, the Facebook Lives, and just in general YouTube videos that are educational. So that's how I'm using video to get in front of more people. Now, the second thing that I'm going to show you is how to and what to expect over the next 30 days making live videos. For those of y'all who have done one of these live video challenges with me in the past, you know that you can expect a lot of people who you've never spoken to reach out to you, a lot of long lost family who feel like now you're successful, they want to talk to you, a lot of people who are just thinking about doing things that, they now seeing, oh my gosh, you're a real estate agent and I want to find out more information from you and all those other fun things. So that being said, hang on, I just lost my Zoom here. That being said, you also need to know when you are going to want to focus and reply to comments and engagement, because when you go and you reply to comments and engagement, that's when you're also going to be able to put that video back in front of other people. I don't know if any of y'all have seen one of my videos where I've done either a video or a post in the past, and then you read and you look at the date and you're like, why am I seeing a post from October? And then you go back and you see that some of my replies were from an hour ago or from 2 hours ago. Facebook's going to push that back into the algorithm, and that's something that we're going to do with video. But obviously, before we start, there are lots of new faces here, lots of people from different cities and states who have never met me before or never met me on a class format like this. So who am I and why am I qualified to lead this class? My name is Joe Brickman. I'm the Modern Day Agent. I run a real estate team here most recently. It's called the Modern Day Team. I live in Miami-Dade, Florida. Did I just say Miami-Dade? Miami, Florida. And I've been licensed for just under 26 months as a real estate agent. Just recently, I started the Modern Day Team and we've achieved mega icon qualification status. Now, in the last 26 months, I've closed and pended over $65 million in deals and did over 175 rentals. But what you do need to realize is that big highlighted thing on the bottom, that 40% of this business came from social media. So 40% of my production last year came from social media. If there's anybody who can sit here and tell you that working on social media works, it's me, because it's worked for me and it's something I do consistently. Now, these are the most important things to keep in mind when running and making videos. The first thing, obviously, is understanding that making video is a process of trial and error. So when you are going to be making your first couple of videos and you're going to look back and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's gross. Here's the thing, though. You got to realize that it's a process of trial and error. Now, why are we doing specifically a live video challenge and not a reel posting challenge? Well, live video is the best way to teach yourself how to do video because you can't go back and edit it. The same way that I made a couple of tripped up mistakes here because my brain's running at 1,000,000 miles a minute, I have to stop, slow myself down, and then keep going because I can't just stop this. I can't go and re-record it. It's live. It's happening right now. So it's not something that I can change. Right? So when you're on live video, it's going to force you to be extremely intentional with what you're doing. And whenever you're not, or you lose focus or something, you're not, I don't want to use the word pay the price, but you're kind of going to pay the price by now having to finish off that live video and then go back and reanalyze and say, okay, well, that's something that I have to fix. Now, another thing that you have to realize is that a lot of people, they look for reasons to not make videos. I look for reasons to make videos. Everything that I do, I'm trying to find a way to make a video for it. So part of what this challenge is also going to show you is that you need to understand that content is more important than video quality. I don't have a full-on recording studio here in my office. I don't have a full-on recording studio at all, period. This is how I record my podcast, literally using a microphone that's plugged into my computer. And the way I record my reels is by using one of these. So it's all done on a phone. There's nothing that's like super professional that's done about it. So it doesn't really make a difference about the actual sort of quality. Obviously, you have to make sure that the words coming out of your mouth is something that people can hear. I know some of the people that have already experienced this in the past, you try to do it with a Bluetooth, you weren't sure exactly how it was and the audio wasn't the best. You do need to make sure that it is good quality, which we'll talk about a little bit as to how to set yourself up for success when making videos. Now, again, you have to also realize that consistent content is better than nothing at all. So even if you are just going live and you are just going to use the prompts and the actual, even if you use the exact video script that I use when I give you the daily challenge, and even if you're literally just reading it off of paper or whatever it is, the fact that you are doing it is better than nothing. And I want you to keep that in mind. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump right into the meat and bones, exactly how this works. The way this is going to work is that every single day at 7:47 a.m., I am going to go live and I'm going to share with you the topic of the day. The reason why it's going to be at 7:47 exactly is because I roll off a call at 7:45 here for all of us in the morning that starts at 7:30. So I need about 1 minute to be able to just grab a quick drink and then get rolling. So we'll kick off at 7:47. For those of y'all who are sit on the 7:30 call, you don't have to, of course, it's going to be Eastern time. Jackson, you already know that. And with that in mind, right, it's going to give you an opportunity to just sit there, take any notes, prepare anything, maybe just reply to a text message and then come back and be focused, because the goal is by 7:55, you're ready to roll. So I'm not planning on keeping you here for a whole bunch of minutes, right? It's going to be very short, very to the point. Remember, the goal is every day, minimum of 3 minutes of live video. And that's all I'm going to be doing, is giving you those 3 minutes. So you'll be able to copy that pretty similar, or even exactly if you really, really need that crutch in the beginning. So that's step one. Once the topic is posted, you're going to have 12 hours to complete your live video, and then share your link to the post in the group. Now, there's 63 people on this call right now. There's 78 people that are registered in the other challenge that's going to be joining this 30-day live video challenge. And many people are super, super nervous as to like, oh my gosh, how is this going to work, right? So here's the thing. When you do register and you do complete your registration for this challenge, as we go through and see the amount of registrations that are going to be there, there is going to be different groups that everyone's going to be split up in. So I'm going to be using different forms to be able to stream into all of the groups at the same time. So everyone's going to get that video at the same time. Everyone's going to have the task at the same time. And everyone is going to have that post at the same time, so that you're going to be able to go back and be accountable to it and leave the link there. Now, some people have a question as to why are you coming back? Let's jump back one step, right? And why are we going to leave a link? Well, here's the deal, right? In the beginning, your audience, Samantha's audience is going to look at, the video. They're going to be like, yo, I haven't seen Samantha do a video in like months. So now she's doing a live video. Okay, well, that's cool. Great. Like, awesome. But here's the thing. No one's going to go and comment on it. No one's going to go and engage on it. And the first couple of days, you may feel kind of silly doing it. And for the people who are just used to posting things and getting a lot of engagement, it may be very demotivating. And it may make you feel like, okay, well, this isn't working. So as a way to help you feel a little bit better, and also have the people you're doing this challenge with learn a little bit more about you, because who knows, you may make a friend or two. We do have in the past challenges, people who literally have met up in different cities and states while they were traveling because they've known each other from this challenge. We've had a lot of business transfer and transpire because of these challenges. So one of the best ways to connect with the people is by actually going back and watching. So like if Alana is going to go back and watch Samantha's video, now she's going to go and she's going to leave a comment on it. And then Samantha's going to be like, oh, whoa, this Alana's kind of cool, right? And then next thing you know, y'all are friends. Right now, that's not going to obviously happen for everybody, but there are certain people who are going to connect with it that way. Now, if you're going to have that link that you're going to post back, Ilana's not going to go to Samantha's video and leave a like and leave a comment. And Samantha's going to go and do that to Kat, and Kat's going to do that to Talia, and Anna Marie's going to do that to Tamara. And that way, everybody's going to and be able to A, have the engagement, and B, also connect with people. Brian wants to know if I can give the West Coasters more than 12 hours from 7:47 a.m. Eastern time to get the video done. Brian, I'll be honest with you, man, 7 a.m. Eastern time puts you at 4 a.m., which will put you at 4 p.m. Eastern time. You know what? Maybe if we have enough West Coasters who register in a group, maybe we can put you on one pod and we can make it a little easier. Brian, go and get 10 more people to register on this challenge with you, and I'll make sure that you guys will have your own time with your own accountability. 100% we can make that happen. So if we're going to move forward here 1 second, and we're just going to continue moving along, because I did promise you 19 minutes. Once the topic is posted, you're going to have those 12 hours to go ahead, complete your live video, and then share your link to the group. Like that, everybody will be able to go back and engage with it. Now, prior to joining this challenge, you're going to register at 90daylivevideochallenge.com, and there's going to be a $250 deposit that you are going to have to bet on yourself. One of the things that I noticed from the past challenges that I've done both challenges that did not require a deposit, and then also challenges that did require a deposit. And believe it or not, wouldn't you know that the challenge that I went that required a deposit, we have a much bigger retention rate than the challenges when we didn't have a deposit. And honestly, guys, I don't want to keep your money, because I am not a real estate coach and I do not make money off of coaching. It's not something that I do. I believe in contributing back the things that I've learned to the industry, just like classes like this. So that being said, I'm going to request that you put down that deposit, and I will gladly give you back that deposit at the end of those 30 days. In the event that you do not complete the challenge, that money will actually be donated to a nonprofit that I have here, and you will collect a nonprofit receipt. So it's a win-win, because either way, you're either going to get a write-off or you're going to have 30 days of actually investing in yourself and then getting better at what you're doing. So obviously it's not the coolest proposition, because most people weren't expecting this to necessarily have a deposit or cost any money. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to want to invest in yourself, I'm going to need you to meet everybody else where they are. There are a lot of high-powered, very successful, motivated real estate agents and industry professionals on this call. There's 70 people on this call. Most of the people that are on this call are super serious and are here in addition to another challenge that they're doing right now. And they're adding this to the current challenge. So I know that they're serious, and I wanted to open this up to give other people who've been asking me the opportunity to get involved. So this is your opportunity to get involved. If you have already gone to the website, you will notice that the header video that is there is the 90K in 90 days video, which is the challenge that everybody else who's on this call is already in the process of. And as soon as this video is over, the website's going to be updated with this video. So you can go back and you can watch it and you can learn the process. I will tell you, this website will shut down at 9 p.m. Eastern time, even for the West Coasters. It's going to shut down at 9 p.m. Eastern time. The reason it's going to do that is because there's a massive amount of people that are already involved in this challenge. And I need to make sure that come tomorrow morning at 7:47 a.m. Eastern time, Brent, relax, please don't worry. I'm going to send out the link. Okay. I promise I'm going to send out the link. I do not want you to go there right now. I didn't say go right now and sign up. I said, you're going to go and you're going to sign up. So I appreciate you being excited to take that action. But again, I have to double check and make sure that everything's good, right? If there's one thing you guys will learn throughout this challenge, is that I am not a mega coach. I do not have all the systems and processes in order. I just don't. I learn as I go. And just like all the rest of the other industry professionals on this call that adapt, we adapt. And I want to thank you in advance. Just in any sort of case that there may be something that we mess up on that I'm not 100% prepared for, I'm just going to ask you for some grace, because this is not something at this scale that I've ever done before. Brian and a couple other people who have done other challenges with me before, they messaged me and they're like, Joe, what the hell are you thinking? Like, you're opening this up to people. There's 100 people who are already in the group. Like, what are you thinking? How are you going to be able to handle all this? And my honest answer is that I don't know, but I'm going to figure it out, right? Because that's what they taught me in opportunity school, right? When someone gives you an opportunity and they give you something that you can go and you can take advantage of, you figure it out and then you take it from there. Just for being on this call, regardless or not of whether you are going to move forward from here into the 30-day live video challenge registration, I do obviously believe in sharing something that has helped me out a lot. And if you do want to grab your phone and screenshot this, you definitely can. If you've been on a training of mine in the past and you've already started using this, you know that this funnel works. This is Joe's magic funnel for real estate agents, right? And this is how you figure out how you're going to get out there in front of your client. The first thing, obviously, is you're going to identify your ideal client. And then the second step will be to ask your audience where they're struggling the most. When I asked my audience for this challenge, right, which was real estate agents, hey, what are you struggling with the most? They told me they're struggling with making videos consistently. And then I figured out what makes them tick, which is other real estate agents who are not consistent, people who say things and then they don't follow through on their promises, which is why I went and created content that is going to be engaging to real estate agents who are interested in leveling up their social media game by being consistent. And then I went and I made a list of ideas and videos and posts, and I've been sharing those every single day as the leader of the 30-day live video challenge. And then I've been reaching out to my database, which was somebody like Sharika, who actually put me in her database and followed up with me for months on end until I sat down with her. And all of a sudden became this rock star who's now making videos all the time, posting content on her stories, creating reels, has like $750,000 listed, and did a whole bunch of showings today. So like all of these boss moves happen when you are consistent. So that's the name of this game. I'll come back here one more second. So if anybody wants to screenshot this, you can. Obviously, I don't ask you for it, but if you do want to take a photo while you're here on this and you want to post it up online and tag me in it, there are many people who still do not know who I am, and that's totally cool because, again, I don't run any marketing as a coach. I really just put this out there to help people. So if there's somebody that you think who could benefit from this or who can just benefit overall, the best way to let them know is by tagging me in your story, because again, it shows them that you trust me, which in turn will mean that they should trust me as well. And if you haven't grabbed this from the last class that I did, and you've ever found yourself in a spot where a seller or a buyer is trying to negotiate your commissions, this 180 things that a real estate agent does checklist will help you very, very easily, because number one, it'll show you how to be able to go. And Kat, looks like you shared your link with 3 other people, so everybody else joined as you. So we got a whole bunch of other cats on this call as well. But you know what? Here's the difference. You're the only cat that's stuck in freezing weather. Ha! So that being said, no, I'm just kidding. Kat's awesome. Kat's in Toronto, and she's been finding all of these super cool ways to take the 90K and 90 days real estate challenge and adapt it to everything that she's been doing. I didn't think she'd make it this far, but something tells me she's going to make it all the way, and she's going to have some awesome results just for staying consistent. So if you guys still are not sure about any of this and you're not sure where you want to go, what you want to do, reach out to anybody else that's on this call or anybody else that's been connected with me or done one of these challenges. You can actually go to Facebook and use the hashtag 30-day live video challenge, all in one word, and you'll find all the other people who've already participated in this challenge in the past. And that'll probably be you tomorrow sharing a live video with that hashtag, because you're going to go ahead and sign up with us and get ready to rock and roll. That being said, that is the end of the 30-day live video challenge kickoff call. I'm going to go ahead right now and open the floor. If anybody's got any questions, if there's anything that I can answer for you, now is the time. Can't wait to see you tomorrow.